Okay, we are live. Welcome into episode 145 on the New Level Podcast, the number one podcast for ambitious men and women who want confidence with their bodies. If you don't know who I am Coach Jay. Jay Askew on Facebook, Askew is on Instagram and everywhere else. But 7 years ago, I was the kid that looked too small for high school. All right, I was 110 pounds with no confidence at all. And 7 years down the line, down to today, I am now 180 pounds with more confidence than I could ever imagine. But that's not why you're here. All right. You were here to learn how to make sure you lose your midsection and build your glutes. All right. We have a new addition, and I know you all are watching right now, a new addition into the live stream, which is the Ask You Fitness Accountability Facebook group. Welcome in. This is your first episode. Welcome in. I'm proud and I'm glad to have you all here. And if you need any support, any questions or concerns, put it in the comment section down below, and I'll be more than glad to help you all out on a further note. All right. So getting into it, I had this question asked to me yesterday, actually, in the Facebook community. All right. How do I lose my midsection and build my glutes? How is this possible? Okay. And so when it comes down to making sure you build your glutes and you lose your midsection, I want to keep this very simple for you all. So I'm going to give you this in one simple way, in one simple tip. You do this today, you will start to make sure that you lose your midsection. You will know that you are moving in the right direction with confidence and making sure you have a toned tummy. You lose the stomach pudge. You lose the stomach fat, whether you're a man or a woman. Okay. And this is strength training. All right. This is strength training. What's good, Ty? My boy Ty tapped in, man. What's up, bro? All right. This is called strength training. Now, the reason why strength training is so important when you want to lose fat in a specific area on your body, is because you cannot look at your body and tell your body, hey, I'm gonna walk on the treadmill, I'm gonna do sit-ups, I'm gonna do whatever cardiovascular activity, and I want to lose fat in this area. Like, you can't do that. As much as the fitness industry and whoever you've listened to advice from in the previous times of your life have told you that you can lose fat in your stomach by walking on the treadmill, going on bike rides, running, sprinting, sweating a lot, you've been lied to. And that's probably why you're still struggling with losing fat in your midsection and making sure you tone up your glutes, making sure you build muscle in your glutes, and you make sure that you see your abs, or just have that hourglass figure, or for my guys, have six-pack abs, or just lose fat in your stomach. The reason why you've been having so much trouble is because that method doesn't work. You have to strength train. Now, you may ask, damn, Coach Jay, okay, well, I know I've been lied to. How can I do it? As promised, here are the live examples, meaning you can start this today. I don't care if you have a gym membership or not. All right, you can start this today. I started 6 years ago when I started my fitness journey. My first year, I was working out at home, doing sit-ups and push-ups, not even pull-ups, sit-ups and push-ups at home between TV commercials, because I couldn't see myself going to the gym, because I felt too small. I felt like I didn't know enough. I felt like when I walked into that environment, I didn't have the confidence enough to do what I needed to do in order to get the results I wanted. All right. So there's a couple exercises I want to share with you all, whether you have weights or not. Number one, squats. If you want to build muscle in your glutes, everybody and their mama knows you got to do squats, or you've at least heard of them. Okay. Whether you have a bar at a gym or not, doesn't matter the equipment, you can do body weight squats. Okay, you can do body weight squats. I'm going to share my screen with those who are on YouTube and Facebook real quick so you all can get a more visual example. All right. If you want to lose weight in your midsection, the first step is squats. All right. We got squats. Now, with squats, we're lifting weights, not just doing cardio. If you don't have weights, that's okay, because it's still a strength training exercise. Eventually, you will need weights. And so this is why having a gym membership is important to progress on and stay getting progress. But if you're the type of person who's just been sweating and doing cardio, and then you're still not seeing results in your midsection with you losing weight or building muscle, this is why. Okay. Exercise number two, when it comes down to making sure you lose your midsection, you tone up, and you build muscle in your glutes, lunges. All right. I personally hate lunges. I got to be real with y'all. Even though I'm a fitness coach, I hate lunges. I hate how they feel. They burn. But I know they work. And this is an example that I use in many of my students' programs to help them progress. I have a student right now. Her name is Micaiah. You all probably hear me talk about her a million times. And it's just because she stuck to the program and was able to lose 9 pounds. What's good? We got hella people tapping in right now on Instagram. I appreciate everybody. I see my boy Mello, Zane, Chase, my boy Ty. All right. But continuing on, if y'all have any questions, just put it in the comment section down below as well. So continuing on, I gave her a customized program. She's working out at home with a boot on her foot. She can barely walk, so she's on a scooter. But when she works out, she's only doing upper body exercises, strength training exercises, okay? And in this same time, she was able to lose 9 pounds in literally 4 weeks. That tells you something about cardio. It's not going to work for everybody. And if you've been having trouble losing weight in your midsection, you need to try a different method. And I'm telling you all, most of my students, 90% of my students use the strength training method when I build their customized program, and they get the results they want in a shorter amount of time without working out as hard. Micaiah, on top of that, she only works out 3 days out the week. 3 days out the week. Crazy. All right. Check out all social media pages of mine at Ask You Fitness if you want to see her story. I just posted it recently within the last week. Okay. Step number 3, we got Facebook tapped in. Look, if y'all have any questions, put it in the comment section down below. I see everybody. All right. This is live. Okay. So step number 3, exercise number 3, when it comes down to strength training, so you can lose weight in your midsection and build your glutes, is glute bridges. Okay. Glute bridges. All right. Glute bridges. You can do this. I spelled that wrong. Glute bridges. You can do this at home. I'm tripping right now. I spelled bridges really, really wrong. But anyways, you got squats, lunges, and glute bridges. You can do this at home on your couch, just like I started doing workouts at home for a year before I stepped in the gym. Okay. Or you can do it at the gym if you have a dumbbell, if you have a barbell. Okay. This is really going to help you build muscle in your glutes. Okay. Fun fact, when you start building muscle in your body, your fat on your body starts to spread out, and the more muscle you build, the easier it is for your body to burn off fat. So everybody, again, who's had the idea in their head that sweating and running on the treadmill or doing the elliptical machine and doing fast movements is always going to help you lose weight, it's only getting your heart rate up. It's only making your heart healthier, which is obviously important because we need you to live. All right. I want you to live. I want to live longer. I do cardio too, but it's not for my body to change. It's not for me to lose weight. It's for me to gain muscle. All right. It's for me to gain muscle. We need to strength train to gain muscle so we can lose the fat. The bigger the muscle, the more calories it burns. The bigger the car, the more gas it needs. That's how your bodies work. Do not overcomplicate this process. All right. Exercise number 4, when it comes down to strength training to make sure you lose your midsection and build your glutes, build muscle in your lower body, is planks. Planks is very, very, very oriented around abs. But I'm telling you all this. There are exercises out here that make sure you're using multiple muscles. And so when you're using planks as an exercise, it's not just doing your abs, but it's also doing your quads. It's also doing your glutes. You hold yourself up. It's also doing your shoulders. Okay? This is testing out multiple areas, multiple muscles on your body. And as promised, the more muscle you build, the more fat you lose. The more fat gets spread out amongst your body. This is how this works. I'm giving y'all, listen, I used to not go in depth like this on my podcast because I would be confused on how to deliver this information to you all. But if you listen and you're taking notes and you're looking at the screen right now, if you're on Facebook or YouTube, these are the hacks. These are the hacks. All right. My boy Alejandro tapped in. What's good, bro? These are the hacks right here. All right. Going into number 5. This is the last one for you all. Okay. Because we're not going to overcomplicate it. I'm not going to lie to y'all. I hit 20 to 30 minute workouts and I do it intensely. There is no point for you to do extensive amounts of cardio. There are no points for you to try multiple programs and you're not getting the results you want. Strength training is key when it comes down to making sure you lose weight in a specific area of your body. Again, we are not targeting where we want to lose weight. We are targeting where we want to gain muscle. And where you gain muscle at, that fat gets to spread. Okay? Number 5, exercise number 5 is Russian twists. All right, Russian twists. If you've never heard of this, this is basically a sit-up with a twist. You're basically twisting your abdominal area. Again, a strength building exercise. All right. I love doing Russian twists because I can feel my abs work. Right. And when I put extra weights, I might hold a plate or I might hold a dumbbell while twisting my abdominal area. I know I'm building muscle there because I'm having weight added to it. All right. My body is not used to using its abdominal area too much. And neither is yours. And that's why it's so easy for us to gain fat in those areas. Because in order to pick up your phone, which you probably do hundreds, maybe thousands of times a week, maybe, you use your arm, you use your hand for those areas. For your feet, you use the walk. That's why we have to lift heavier when we go in the gym or do more reps when we're working out at home with our lower body, because we're always on our feet. We're always using those muscles. But what about your abdominal area? What's going on, Tony? My boy Tony tapped in. What about your abdominal area? What do you use for this? Probably not as much as you used your other limbs or other muscles for it. And so Russian twists are one of these exercises that is going to help you build muscle. And what do we say? Lose fat. Why? Because we're building muscle, and the muscle helps our fat spread. And the more muscle we have, the more fat we burn. The bigger the vehicle, the more gas you need. All right. That's it, guys. That's literally it. Those are the 5 exercises to help you strength train. And when you strength train, you build muscle. And when you build muscle, you lose fat. Very simple process. Do not overcomplicate it. Do not think that you need to be perfect. I have a student doing this 3 times a week, lost 9 pounds with an injury. She could barely use her lower body because she was on a scooter. And if she can do it, do you think you can too? You got to ask yourself that question. Do you think you can too, especially if you're fully capable of doing it? The 5 exercises are squats, lunges, glute bridges, and planks, and Russian twists. And like always, I'm going to leave you all on a note, on a quote to help inspire you all to push forward and become the most confident version of yourselves. And this quote goes, "Whatever you choose to make a priority, you make your success." Whatever you choose to make your priority, you make a success. This means you can be successful in failing. You can be successful in gaining more fat. You can be successful in staying in the same spot in your life. So you have to ask yourself that question. What are you choosing to be your priority? Because success goes both ways, good and bad. All right. This is Coach Jay signing off on the New Level Podcast, the #1 podcast for men and women who want more confidence in their bodies. All right. If you got value from this and you're watching this on YouTube, like, comment, subscribe. If you're listening to this on Spotify, Anchor, or Apple Podcast, big shout out to y'all. We're going to 1,400 listens this month. I know we are. Big shout out to y'all. Leave a review down below. And on Facebook, in the private Facebook community, put comments down below. Ask your questions down below. I'm here to serve you all. All right. Let's get it. I'm out. Peace.